Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Physical Media Everything. I have all the physical media I want and need, and I'm obsessed with collecting stuff. Physical media to me is very important. I'm not the streaming kind of guy. I do have some couple of streaming service. I just got Hulu for 99 cents a month, and I got Netflix. I also got the WWE Network. But talking about WWE Network, this is part 5 of all the DVDs that I have when it comes to wrestling and my WWE collection. I do have a lot, so I'm gonna talk about some of them that I have here. First off, I'm gonna talk about the best of WCW Clash of the Champions. This is a very interesting 3-disc set, and what it has is the best matches from the WCW Clash of the Champions. Clash of the Champions was a show that was televised on regular TV, free TV, cable TV, and it had kind of like quality pay-per-view matches. And there's a bunch of cool matches here. You have the Ric Flair versus Sting, the NWA World Championship title. You have the I Quit match with Ric Flair and Terry Funk for the NWA World Championship title. It has it says here over 20 hours. I mean over 20 matches of WCW's Clash of Champions, which is really interesting, man. I really like let me see if I find Mr. Pinky over here, so I could open up and read some of these matches because I don't even know why. I mean, the reason why I haven't opened this set is because I do have the WWE Network, like I mentioned, and in the WWE Network they have every single match of Clash of the Champions. So I didn't find a need to open it up or anything, but nevertheless, here it is. Awesome set, like they always do. I actually like their DVD versions better than their Blu-ray versions. Here we go, 3-disc sets. And yeah, so yeah, it's pretty cool. We have and here we have the Sting and Ric Flair versus Rick Rude and Vader from 1994 Clash of the Champions. Lord Steven Regal versus Dustin Rhodes in the TV title. DDP, Diamond Dallas Page versus Eddie Guerrero at Clash of the Champions in 1996. Medusa versus Bull Nakano. The Stunning Steve Austin versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in Clash of the Champions in 94. Chris Jericho versus Eddie Guerrero in 1997. It's really packed with awesome matches. If you guys like the WCW and the Clash of the Champions, this is the set for you. Really good set. Now the WWE had something similar, and let me open this one as well. And it was called WWF Saturday Night's Main Events. And they released a 3-disc set here with the best of Saturday Night's Main Events. Which actually, Saturday Night's Main Event had more like promos and stuff. You know, WWF was a lot more flashier than the WCW. So this is full of more like promos and stuff and cool. It doesn't have cool matches. It has more than 30 matches, expanding on 3-disc sets. And here it has a little booklet. With all the matches here. You can read all the matches in each disc. Disc 1, 2, and then disc 3. A bunch of stuff, man. I mean, you got the best out of the two out of three Falls matches from 1987 with the British Bulldogs against the Hart Foundation. That was a classic. Then you got the 1986 WWF Championship match between Hulk Hogan and Terry Funk. That was a pretty good one. You had the Pile Driver music video in 1987, which all the wrestlers they made a music video and shit. That was pretty funny. And you have the very first Saturday Night's Main Event on May 11th, 1985, which had Hulk Hogan defending his WWF Championship against Cowboy Bob Orton. So yeah, man, so a lot of cool matches in this set. It's a 3-disc set, and it has a lot of Bret Hart, a lot of Hulk Hogan, a lot of the Hart Foundation, the Demolition, Macho Man Randy Savage. It also had the newer stuff with the John Cena era. They also had a bunch of John Cena versus Edge, the Intercontinental matchup between Shawn Michaels and the British Bulldog. This is a really cool set. The best of Saturday night's main event. Then I also have here the life and story of the Dragon, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So there's also a 3-disc set. I met this guy. This guy's awesome. He's a really cool character, and he's an extraordinary wrestler. Very, very good. He's had a lot of great matches with Sting, with Rick Rude, the Macho Man Randy Savage WrestleMania 3 matchup. And yeah, man, this guy, he's nothing but a success in the world of professional wrestling. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, if you don't know who he is, this is a very great box set here, 3-disc set that explains his life and what he's gone through and how he made it to the business and all that stuff. Plus, it has a bunch of matches here. It doesn't say how many matches, but I bet it's a lot, and it's a 9-hour set. So yeah, definitely a cool set here about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Also a very popular wrestler here. This was CM Punk. It says this is not just a DVD, it's a pipe bomb. The reason he's famous for the pipe bomb is because supposedly he went out of script on one of the Monday Night Raws, and then he started talking shit about the company and started talking shit about Vince McMahon. And ever since then, the microphone has been the pipe bomb and his tool to become more successful and get more attention and stuff. So yeah, man, CM Punk, really cool. I used to like him a lot back in the indies when he was in Ring of Honor. He was like, bro, one of my favorites for sure in the independent scene. And I doubt that there's any independent matches here because this is a WWE set. But yeah, this is the best in the world CM Punk set, 3-disc, of course. Such a shame that he it's not a shame that he went to the UFC. He tried his best to make it. It's just he looked horrible in it. He got beat up by Mickey Gall, which was a cool wrestler, a cool fighter. But then he got his ass kicked by a guy that barely even knows how to fight. So it just sucks that he's such a badass in the world of professional wrestling. He's a really good wrestler. But then when it came to UFC, he was horrible. He was very, very bad. Anyways, so yeah, this is the 3-disc set. You have it open up here. Cool, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool bonus. Oh, there's a disc. Best in the world disc. What was this, 2? So yeah, this is super cool for any CM Punk fan. Here when he won the WWE Championship, he held it for a pretty long time, over 300 and something days, or was it 400? I don't know. Has matches here with Chris Jericho from 2012 WrestleMania, WWE Championship match against Daniel Bryan from 2012 Over the Limit. It has a bunch of new interviews and all that stuff. It has from Ohio Valley Wrestling against Brent Albright, CM Punk versus Just Incredible from 2006 ECW. The Money in the Bank ladder match that he won in WrestleMania 24 in 2008. I mean, it's packed with cool stuff, man. I really dig this set. And like I told you guys, CM Punk was one of my favorite wrestlers before he became all dumb about wrestling. He says he wants nothing to do with wrestling and stuff. Here I got another Hulk Hogan Unleashed Collector's Edition. Unreleased, my bad. It's a little dusty. And yeah, this is like a bunch of Hulk Hogan unreleased matches that you can't find anywhere. I mean, you could find them, but that's what the WWE wants you to believe, that they're rare Hogan matches. There's matches here that are available on pay-per-view, so I don't know why would they call them rare. I mean, unreleased. They've been released. You got promo on Sergeant Slaughter. You got You got a WWE Championship match in London, England against Sergeant Slaughter, probably one of the house shows. You have a really cool match, Hulk Hogan versus Steve King and Angelo Gomez in All-Star Wrestling from back 1980. It was a handicap match. And you got Hogan versus Bob Backlund from 1980. That was a WWE Championship match. You have, I believe this was Hulk Hogan's first match ever in the WWF, which was for Championship Wrestling, November 13, 1979, against Harry Valdez, but I'm not too sure. And yeah, it's a bunch of cool matches, like WWE Championship match against Kamala, against Killer Khan, against Randy Savage from Detroit, Michigan, 1986. So yeah, there's a bunch of rare matches here, but I'm sure you could find them anywhere, probably YouTube or some shit. And yeah, so this is pretty much it. The set of Pythons, the Arms of America, the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest wrestler of all time. 3-disc sets. Not the greatest wrestler as wrestling wise, but for me, it's because of him that wrestling is where it's at right now. Then I got here WrestleMania 22, just a regular WrestleMania pay-per-view here. You got John Cena and Rey Mysterio here. And it also has 3-disc. 3-disc has the Hall of Fame ceremony, which that was pretty cool. And the highlights here were Mick Foley versus Edge in the hardcore match. Thought that match was pretty good. Then The Undertaker versus Mark Henry in the casket match. That was whatever. John Cena versus Triple H for the WWE Championship. Shawn Michaels versus Mr. McMahon in a no holds barred match. And for the United States Championship, JBL versus Chris Benoit. There's also a lot of matches here. I mean, you got Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championships. And yeah, man, it has a pre-show. It has the Hall of Fame. This is WrestleMania 22, 3-disc set. Had to get it. It's pretty cheap when I got it. Then this is one of the first ones I got when it comes to DVDs from wrestling here. And it's the Ultimate Ric Flair Collection. Really, really cool set, man. It has a bunch of hours, 10.5 hours of material, including his debut match versus Pete Sanchez from 1976. A Day in the Life of the Four Horsemen special. It has a bunch of matches. Excuse me. A bunch of matches, including with Harley Race, Barry Windham, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Terry Funk, Sting. A bunch of people, man. This is an awesome set for anyone that likes the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I know I do. Ric Flair is a badass, one of the best wrestlers, one of the greatest of all time. This guy, he worked his ass off, lost a lot of marriage, lost a lot of time with his kids because he devoted himself to wrestling. I appreciate it. It was awesome. He lived a life. He's still alive, but he just had an amazing career and an amazing life in the world of professional wrestling. And this is the Ric Flair collection. Really happy to have that. I also got here the history of the Intercontinental Championship, which is also a 3-disc set, but it has a cool cover, a cool hard case cover. And it has a bunch of Intercontinental matchups, including the one of Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 10, the ladder match. Then you got Tito Santana against Randy Savage, Pedro Morales versus Ken Patera, Ted DiBiase versus Pat Patterson, Edge versus Randy Orton, Rob Van Dam versus Jeff Hardy. A bunch of matches, 3-disc, 9 hours of Intercontinental History Championship. Really, really good set. I love that belt. I think it's one of the best belts of wrestling history. My second favorite belt ever, the WWE Intercontinental Championship. So definitely, I really like this set. And that's everything I have for you guys for this week. I'm gonna continue on. I have way more stuff here of wrestling DVDs to show you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.